Don't you dare touch me.
My mother is a bitch. Full-blown bitch.
Get the out of my way.
I can't freaking stand her. I do not want to be near her whatsoever.
Do that. Shut up.
My mother and I get into so many fights, whether it's just arguing, like screaming and yelling, or a fist fight.
Amanda has hit me well over 50 times in the past year.
One time I punched in the face, I felt so much relief, it's not even funny. I got my anger out from the past 2 months. I kept it in way too long.
Give it up on you?
Shut up for a second.
That's why we're here right now.
One time she punched me in my right cheek and my tooth fell out. She started to bite my arms when I had her down on the floor.
I do not respect my mother. She didn't show any respect towards me. Why should I give it to her? I don't like to be touched whatsoever. If you mean to hurt me or my friend, I'm gonna turn around, I'm gonna give you the same thing. I've only been in about 10 or 11 fights, but my mom only knows about 2 or 3. I do fight with other people.
You drive my ass just so much.
I don't look for fights. No matter where I go, they just find me. This one cheerleader, we got into this huge argument because she was threatening me. So I decided, you just stop talking behind my back. I'm sick and tired of it. That's when she tried to swing at me. She smacked me in the face, and that's when I lost and I punched her in the face.
You punch people a lot, right?
Only if they swing at me first.
But
yes, I do.
are you involved in a lot of physical confrontations?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and you're the common denominator among them all, right? I mean, you're there for each of them.
Yes.
You got in a fight with a cheerleader recently, right?
Over the summer.
And this is you. Take a look at
Embarrassed about my hair, everything.
Get the away from her, because I get nothing to do.
You give up on me.
It's every day.
Shut up for a second.
this. You sound in pain. You sound like you're hurting inside.
I'm hurting and I'm extremely pissed off.
Yeah. And those are the same things, because it hurts to be upset, right? It hurts when you're mad. It's not a comfortable feeling.
No,
and
not at all.
when you punch people, why do you punch people?
Because if I feel like they've hurt me in some way, or they've hurt someone I love, they deserve exactly what they did back.
Okay. Does it work?
They leave me alone. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
So
there's still something there, but for the time being, it's gone.
it gives you immediate relief, but it doesn't really fix the problem.
Exactly.
So I made a list. You punched your mother, she says, probably 50 times in the head.
Not 50, not even close to that.
20?
Maybe a little bit lower, not
10?
a little bit over that.
Dozen times you punched her in the head, okay? She says that you have kicked and spit on her.
Yeah, try to get her off of me.
Okay. You say that you reach a boiling point and then it just all comes out.
Yeah, because I keep so much inside me, like I don't have anything, I can't do anything with it.
And you say you feel relief and regret at the same time.
Yeah.
You guys came here because you want something to change. And if you want something to change, you have to change something.
Yes.
Your behavior is atrocious. It needs to change. It needs to stop. It is not okay. But this is not all about her. One log won't burn. I'm telling you, there's got to be a lot going on here in order for this to keep sparking the way that it does. That's all I'm saying. And I'm curious if you want to know that or if you came here to defend what isn't working.
No, I've tried many resources to help our relationship. It's not completely her, it's me as well. I've tried many, many times to reach out to her. I've tried sitting down with her and talking to her. That didn't work.
Okay, so you're here to defend what isn't working.
Well,
See, I'd like to try something new.
absolutely.
But
that's
if
why
you
I'm
want to
here.
defend what isn't working, I'll take the time.
That's
I
why
got
I'm here,
nowhere to go.
because I don't know what to do anymore. And nothing is working.
Amanda's stepdad Mike is on the phone. Mike, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Dr. Phil.
Thanks. You've said some things about Amanda that describe her in less than flattering ways, true?
Yeah, I mean, it's not far from the truth, Dr. Phil. I mean, I try to stay away from it and stay out of it. I mean, I don't get involved too much. To me, she's out of control, and I've never seen anything like it.
How do you feel about Amanda? Do you like her? Do you love her? Do you?
Oh, I love her to death. You know what? Honestly, if she ever left for any reason where she decided to move in with her biological father or whatever, I'd miss her. I'd miss her like hell. She's like a daughter I never had. But I like her. I love her. I just don't like the way that she is.
So is all this turmoil pushing you to the limit?
It's getting me on the edge. I mean, there's been times I thought about leaving my wife. I'm not going to lie. I mean, there's been times I thought about it, but honestly, I do love my wife and I do love my stepdaughter, and I'm kind of hanging in for the long run to see hopefully that we can get some help because I have no idea what to do for her.
How do you feel about Mike? Do you like him? Do you care about him?
I love him, but just like everyone else, he does piss me off sometimes.
Have you grabbed her by the hair
Yes.
and dragged her out of a school dance?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
That was a couple of weeks ago. She snuck out of the house. She was punished. She wasn't allowed to go anywhere. She knew she wasn't allowed to go anywhere. So I went down to the school, and the principal found her for me, and I saw her. Her back was to me, and her arms were around her friend. And at this point, I was seeing red. I was so mad at her because she snuck out. She's at the school dance. So the first thing I grabbed was her hair. I pulled her back. Once I had her in arm's length, I grabbed her by the arm, and I pulled her out of the dance by her arm.
Well, that's a minute of my life I can't get back. I just sat there listening to you justify walking in. Look, you need to stop justifying things and then telling me you're not. You do it and then I label it. Oh no, I'm not saying it's okay. And that's why I said, you just wasted a minute of my life I can't get back. You just said, well, yes, I did. The principal went and found him. And it all ends the same way. You walked into a dance in front of her peer group, you grabbed her by the hair, and you dragged her out of the dance. What the hell are you thinking? Why was she raised by her grandmother till she was 7?
Because I worked a lot. I was a young mother. I always worked 2 jobs. So my mother watched her a lot for me. There was even a point where I was going to school all day, working all night. So she was my babysitter.
She's more than your babysitter. She raised your daughter.
She did.
So don't call her a babysitter. She raised your daughter. What, are you kidding me?
She did.
And you may think, boy, this is going badly. I brought her in here to get fixed, and he's kicking my ass. That's not the deal. I'm trying to tell you the truth. Somebody needs to give you a wake-up call. You have this little girl, and she's raised by somebody besides you till she's 7. Then you take her back for a year. And what happened that she went back to grandmother?
I was married previously, and I got a divorce. So we moved back in with my mother. I don't know. I'm not perfect. I don't pretend to be. I just don't know what I'm doing.
Sabby.
My name is Courtney. I work as a police officer.
Sab.
The trouble with Sabby began back when she was 13.
Oh, why? I don't feel good.
Sabby's told me she wishes I was dead. I wasn't her mother. I wasn't in her life anymore. When Sabby acts like that, she acts evil, she acts possessed, yelling, cursing, using the word at me. It's like she's the exorcist.
I can't remember what I've called my mother.
You're nothing but a bitch.
She is one, a female dog.
Sabby has hit her grandmother.
I did not get into a fight with my grandmother.
My mom's elbow and right arm had hit the door, made a nice huge bruise on her right forearm.
No, I did not.
Sabby has threatened to kill her little sister.
No, I did not threaten to kill my sister.
Sabby has punched her sister.
No.
Sabby has made her little sister cry. Sabby did steal money. She stole $280.
Yes, I do steal from my mother.
I feel helpless and I feel mad and angry all together, and I feel very frustrated.
I don't care what other people think about me. I think I have a wonderful attitude.
What are you thinking?
I don't know.
I mean, why are you behaving that way?
Because I want to.
Yeah, and that gets you what? Attention, control? What's the deal?
It doesn't give me anything. I mean, I don't know.
I agree. How you feel about being here?
I want to go home.
Yeah. What would you do when you got home? Same thing you did before you left?
I would go to sleep.
Yeah. Why did you want to be here with your daughter?
I'm not completely lost as what else to do.
Are you behaving badly?
Do you want my opinion?
Yeah. That's why I ask you.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
What do you do for a living?
I work in law enforcement.
You're a cop?
Yes.
Yeah. Who do you work with?
I work with juveniles.
You work with juveniles.
Yes.
So this isn't the first defiant,
Absolutely
rebellious,
not. No,
smart
I deal with it
teenager
every
you've been
day.
around? Yeah,
It just hurts that it's your own daughter.
of course. Did you tell doctors at the ER that you wanted to kill your mother?
No.
Did you tell you wanted
She's
to kill you?
lying.
Pardon me?
She's lying.
You
That's why
didn't
they
tell
kept her in
doctors
there.
that? What did you tell them?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Is that your pat answer? Just I don't know?
Unless you want something.
You think that gets you out of the moment? Because listen, we can do this easy or we can do it hard. Doesn't matter to me. So do you want to have an intelligent conversation or not?
I guess.
Okay, did you tell the doctors at the ER, which put it in a certified medical record, that you want to kill your mother?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Would you actually aggress against your mother?
No.
You don't really want to hurt her.
No.
Do you love your mom?
Yes.
What do you love about her?
Everything.
For example, give me some examples.
I don't know. I don't give examples of why I love a person.
Yeah. Well, you do now because I asked you. What do you hope happens going forward between you and your mom?
What do you mean?
What would you like to see your relationship change to?
I don't. A better one, I guess.
That little bite we just had, yes, I did steal from my mother. Why is that okay?
It's not okay.
But you gave yourself permission to do it. Why do you give yourself permission to steal money?
I don't give myself permission to do anything.
No, but you do. Who else gave you permission to do it?
No one.
And you're in charge of you, right? That's what you're telling us.
Yeah.
You say, don't tell me what to do. I'm in charge of me, right? That's your attitude? Okay, so you're in charge of you and you stole money.
Yeah.
So you gave yourself permission to steal money, right?
Sure.
Okay. You went in and stole money, which means you are willing to accept that behavior from yourself. I'm just curious as to why.
I don't know.
Because I would think you'd have more pride in yourself than that.
Because I can't.
Because you can? Okay, that's what I wanted to know. You just made this real easy for me.
Okay.
Okay? And what she's telling you here is, I don't know. I just do what I can do. If I can do it, I'm going to do it. And I get a bunch of I don't knows, which tells me that the best predictor of future behavior is relevant past behavior. She doesn't have the motivation, willingness, or ability to do better in a free operant situation, which means she needs to be out of it. She needs to be out of it. She needs to be in a highly structured environment somewhere. Well, that's why I put her in boot camp. Well, let me tell you, my places, they're not so easy to alienate. The resources that I use, they don't care what she says to them. They're unwilling to be intimidated by a teenager. And if she is unwilling to even cooperate or participate with you, then that means you're in over your head and you need to put her in a structured environment where she's safe from herself. Would you agree?
You want my opinion?
Yeah.
No.
What do you disagree with?
I disagree with everything you just said.
Yeah. Tell me why.
Because I didn't choose to be here. Okay? I had to come here. I'm not even supposed to be here. I'm on probation right now and on house arrest. I'm not supposed to be here.
And your point?
And my point is, I'm not supposed to be here. I don't want to be here.
Well, if mom gets permission, special permission without you knowing, because you don't always know
It doesn't matter.
everything.
You're not supposed to talk to anybody.
Yeah, there's a group that we work with that's provided treatment experiences for a number of our young guests for whom the results have been phenomenal. That will really help her learn responsibility, accountability, respect. And they use a really supportive environment, not a military environment. And I think it's a great opportunity for her. I will extend that resource to you as a gift from us to you, which is really a gift from us to her, if that's what you would like to do. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.